Sorry about that, we just had a little problem with the microphone. We've now rectified that problem and ready to go. So this is the next question that the 6 to 7s struggled with on the exam that they did last week. So it's a regular polygon question. That's the problem they struggled with, and we're now going to look at all the building blocks to getting to that answer. So the key thing you need to know is these formulas for the angles of regular polygons. So you need to know the sum of the interior angles here, 180 over n minus 2. Now if you look at this diagram, what you can see is I've divided up this hexagon into triangles. And what always happens, if you forget this formula, just divide your shape up into triangles and you can see there's a six-sided shape which has 1, 2, 3, 4 triangles. So therefore it's just 4 times 180. And if you think about it, it's always going to be 2 less triangles than the number of sides. So hence the n minus 2 times 180. The sum of the exterior angles is always 360. Here's the exterior angle. That one's going to be 60. If you think about rotating around the shape and turning through all these angles, you always get back to your starting position, which effectively is 1 turn, and that's why they always add up to 360. Each of the interior angles, therefore, if the whole of them equals 180 over n minus 2, then we just divide by n. And each exterior angle is equal to 360 over n. So in this case, this is 360 over 6, which gives us our 60. Now I often think it's easier to work that out first and then take away from 180 and actually get our interior angle equal to 180 minus 360 over n. And this is an irregular polygon. Okay, so what you'll find is its interior angle sum will be exactly the same, okay, as the regular polygon. It still will add up to be exactly the same. No matter what we do with these points, how we move them, what these angles become, they always add up to the same number of angles. But each exterior angle will depend on the relevant interior angle in those questions. So let's have a look at putting that into place. So here's some questions. We've got question 1 here. I'm just going to give you a minute to start on that with and see how you get on. I've got my trusty student next to me. That clock's not working, so what we'll do is, yes it is, there we go, we've got the clock working. There's a minute for you, off you go. I'm just going to add on an extra minute to that time for the first question. Okay, so that 2 minutes seems to be about the right amount of time to be able to attempt this question. Straight away you should probably have spotted that the square has interior angle of 90, so that's nice and easy. Now we know that the formula for the interior angle sum is equal to n180 times n minus 2, but we've gone to the actual just the one interior angle, so we need to divide that by n. So in this case we've got each of these interior angles is 5-sided shape, 1, 2, 3, 5. So we're going to times that by 3 and divide by 5. So that gives us what, 540 for that top bit, divide by 5, and that comes out as 108 for that one. And this one will be exactly the same, that will also be 108. So therefore x will equal 360, because that's what you get in a complete term, minus 90 minus 108 minus 108. And if we work that out, we'll get 54 degrees. Okay, let's just have a go at another one of these, see if we can get this idea going. So let's look at question 2, and we'll give you 2 minutes this time to have a go at this. It seems to be a bit more realistic. Off you go. So just work out that this angle is 90, okay, and then we're going to work out this angle here, because it's the same as this angle here. Oh, I forgot to turn the mic back on there. Now, when we're going to use n minus 2 over n times 180, get the interior angle here. So that's going to be 5 times 180 over 7. Grab my calculator. Times 1. And we get 128.57 for this angle. 128.57. And we've got to take away from that 90. And that will leave us with 37. Probably round that to 38 degrees. Okay, let's have another look at this third one here. And I'll give you another 2 minutes to have a go at this one. time's up there. Let's have a look at this one. Actually, if you're aware, we've actually got the same shapes as we've had already in these questions. So we've got this one is 108 degrees, and this one is 128.6 degrees. Okay. Remember, we're using the formula again. It's going to be 180 times n minus 2 to get all the angles inside, and to get one of them we have to divide by m. So we've got, for this one, it's 180 times 5 over 7, and this one is 180 times 3 over 7. And therefore x will equal 360 minus 100 minus 100.6, which gives us 123.4 degrees. Let's see if you are all ready to try the exam question that everybody found tricky. I've got 3 more questions on here you could use for further practice, so the B questions, and what you'll see is you've got regular Polygon answers in the next page when you download the OneNote notebook, which is in the link provided. So let's see how you get on with the exam question. I think it was a 3 marker, so we'll give it 3 minutes to do this. See how you get on with that. Right, okay, let's have a go at this question. So we know we've got a regular 12-sided polygon, so therefore we've got our formula as 180 times n minus 2, and that will give us our interior angle sum here. And what we got is we've got to find this angle here, or this angle, doesn't really matter. We could choose one or the other. Then we've got a 90 degree there and a 90 degree there. So let's just look at the angle at B. Neither of them really matters which we do. And the interior angle is going to be equal to that. Therefore, we've got 180 times by 10 divided by 12. You can't do that. You calculate it, although you should try not using a calculator if possible. If I was going to do this without a calculator, this is how I'd go about doing it. I'd try and look for things which cancel down. So let's just do that. 2 into 10 is 5, 2 into 12 is 6. I've got 2 into 6 is 3, 2 into 8 is 90, 3 into 3 is 1, and 3 into 90 gives me 30. So that leaves me with 5 times, just the 5 times the 30 after I've done all that cancelling down. That leaves me with 150. So therefore, we know the angle here equals 50, and we know the angle here equals 90. So as square interior angle equals 90, and the 12-sided interior angle equals 150, polygon P interior angle will equal 360 minus 150 minus 90. So take 150 away, it gives you 210. Take 150 away, gives us 10. Take off another 90, gives us 120. Now, so therefore the interior angle, that was 120, and we know that n times 180 times n minus 2 over n equals 120. Well, actually, I would say an easy way to do the maths, especially without a calculator, we know that the exterior angle of P will equal 180 minus 120 equals 60. And we know the exterior angle is 360 over n 60. Therefore, 360 equals 60 times n. So therefore, n equals 6. So therefore, we have a hexagon. And what you'll notice is what it says, show that. So it's really important you lay out your argument to get all the marks. If you can't lay out your argument and you don't go from step to step to step, then you will not get all the this question. Now, I think we'll just do, I've got some more further questions to do, so we'll just have a look at one more exam question before moving on to the 7 to 8 questions. Now, this is a 4-marker, this question. Let's see how you get on with this question, and give you 4 minutes to try and do that. Then, actually, I've got 3 minutes. I can give you 4 minutes. There we go. Give you 4 minutes to try this 4-mark question, and then we'll move on to the 7 to 8 lesson after that. Okay, time's up. Now, if you're like my student under time pressure, you may have misread a few things. They misread the number of sides. They also misread the angle they need to find. So the angle you need to find is BEF. So that's the angle we are looking for. We've got a 9-sided shape. So let's start with the 9-sided shape, because that means we can find lots of angles like these angles. Let's put that in blue. Okay, and then this angle obviously will be the same as those other angles. So let's find the red angles. Okay, so we can use our formula 180 times n minus 2 over n. Or you could use my preferred way is to work out the exterior angle, 360 over n. Take it away from 180s. Do 180 minus 360 over n. That's my preferred, especially for mental maths. So you do 180 minus 360 over 9, and that will give us 180 minus 9 into 360 is 40. So therefore 40 away from 180 is 140. So we know that each of these is going to be 140. Okay, and we now need to find these angles out, because then once we found the green angle, we can take it away from the red angle here, and then we'll get the blue angle. Now, how are we going to find these two green angles? Well, this side is equal to this side, because we've got a regular shape. Therefore, we have a symmetrical trapezium. So therefore, the two green angles will be exactly the same. You need to know that they're the same. And the interior angle sum of this is going to be, if I take this shape here, 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 here. Okay, that's a quadrilateral, and the interior angle sum of that is 360. So my green shape angles will be 360 minus the 140 minus the other 140. I've got 140 here and a 140 here. So therefore 360 minus 280. So two of those angles is going to be equal to 80. So therefore each green angle equals 40. So therefore BEF will equal 140 minus 40 over the red angle, that red angle here, okay, is equal to 140. And we take away the green angle, and we will get